A Senior Citizen Organization Guide. Chapter 1. Senior Citizen Organizations. American Association of Retired Persons /AARP. The American Association of Retired Persons, AARP, is a huge non-profit organization dedicated to improving the lives of older Americans, particularly in the areas of health and finance. Membership is open to anyone aged 50 or older, retired or not, at a cost of a few dollars a year. They have a discount travel service, mail-order prescription drugs, widow service, and free booklets. American Association of Retired Persons, AARP, 601 E St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20049. 800-456-2277 800-424-2277 202-434-2277 AARP.org AARPmarketplace.com AARPinsure.com, car insurance. Member at AARP.org. AARP Mail Order Pharmacy. 500 Montgomery St. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 800-456-2277 800-456-2226 rpspharmacy.com AARP Ostomy Care Center. 5050 East Belknap, POB 14899. Fort Worth, Texas 76117. 800-284-4788. The major senior organizations. The following are the major senior organizations. For more, simply go to the library and look for books in the following sections: number 301.435, number 305.26, number 362.6 and number 646.79-80, especially number 362.6. Administration on Aging. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. 330 Independence Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20201. 202-619-0724. 202-401-7575, TDD. Fax, 202-401-7741. 800-677-1116. AOA info at aoa.gov. aoa.dhhs.gov. aoa.hhs.gov. ageinfo.org/elderloc. Granddaddy of all senior helping organizations. Send them a line, ask for information about the many programs they sponsor, and request a copy of the Quarterly Aging. American Association of Homes and Services for the Aging. 901 E St. N.W. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20004-2037. 202-783-2242. 800-508-9442. 800-675-9253. Fax, 202-783-2255. AZA.org. Information about retirement housing and non-profit nursing homes. Send for list of publications. Community Transportation Association of America. 800-527-8279. Can provide the names of local transit providers who receive federal money to provide transportation to the elderly and people with disabilities. Eldercare Locator. 112 16th St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20024. 800-677-1116. Eldercare.com. aoa.dhhs.gov/elderpage/locator.html. They will tell where the local facilities are for seniors, no matter what the topic, like medical, social assistance, legal, nursing home help, Meals on Wheels, etc. They can also direct you to the Economical Roommates program. Think of it as the directory assistance for seniors. National Aging Information Center. Administration on Aging. 330 Independence Avenue, SW. Number 4656. Washington, D.C. 20201. 202-619-7501. 202-554-0571, TTY. Fax, 202-401-7620. aoa.dhhs.gov/NIC. Ageinfo.org. National Association of Area Agencies on Aging 927, 15th St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-296-8130. 800-677-1116. Eldercare.com. This is a coalition of 700 organizations whose goal is to help seniors. Call them to get the names of the local organizations near to where you live. National Association of State Units on Aging. 1225 I St. N.W. Number 725. Washington, D.C. 20005. 800-989-6537. 202-898-2578. Fax, 202-898-2583. Educational materials. National Council on the Aging. National Interfaith Coalition on Aging. Number 200. 409 3rd St. Southwest. Washington, D.C. 20024. 800-867-2755. 202-479-1200. Fax, 202-479-0735. NCOA.org. Non-profit group with many subsidiary groups and books, videos, etc. Send for a free list. They sell elder games. National Institute of Senior Centers. Number 200. 409 3rd St. Southwest. Washington, D.C. 20024. 800-867-2755. 202-479-6677. Fax, 202-479-0735. Network of centers which offer many services. National Institute on Aging Information Center. Building 31, Number 5C27. 31, Center Drive. MSC 2292. Bethesda, Maryland 20892. 800-222-2225. 800-222-4225, TTY. Fax, 301-589-3014. NIAinfo@access.digex.net. nih.gov/NIA. Many free publications, over 60, things like exercise, cancer, life extension, etc. Ask for the publications list. National Respite Locator Service. 800-773-5433. A respite is a temporary care facility where you can place either children with disabilities, adults with illnesses and disabilities, or incapacitated seniors for a short while from a few hours to several weeks. Think of it as a babysitting service for disabled people if you have to get away or simply want a break. United Seniors Health Cooperative. 1331 H St. N.W. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-393-6222. 800-637-2604. ushc-online.org. Publications and programs. Book, Managing Your Healthcare Finances, $12. Publications, information about Medigap insurance. U.S. General Accounting Office. POB 6015. Gaithersburg, Maryland 20884. 202-512-6000. GAO.gov. Free booklets, Health Insurance for the Elderly, Medicare, Home Health Care, Medicaid Estate Planning and Retiree Health Plans. Ask for the report Aging Issues, which lists all subjects the GAO has investigated regarding seniors. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Health Fraud Tipline. 800 HHS Tips. hhs.gov. If you notice any fraud in Medicare or any other health matter, call them. Senior organization websites. These are service/information organizations covering the entire spectrum of senior services. If you can't find what you're looking for here, either go to the library and ask for a senior directory at the reference desk, ask for the Encyclopedia of Associations, or go to the following sections: number 301.435, number 305.26, number 362.6 and number 646.79-80, especially number 362.6. AARP.org. AFB.net, American Foundation for the Blind Public Policy Center. AFLCIO.org, Union. AFSCME.org, AskMe Retirees. AFT.org, American Federation of Teachers Program on Retirement. Aging.ca.gov. AgingResearch.org, Alliance for Aging Research. AL-RSVP.com, National Association of Retired and Senior Volunteer Program Directors, Inc. ALZ.org, Alzheimer's Association. ALZFDN.org, Alzheimer's Foundation of America. AmericanGeriatrics.org, American Geriatrics Society. AFA.org, American Public Health Association. APWU.org, American Postal Workers Union Retirees, APU. Consumers.org. LCAO.org. MOA.org, 800-234-6622, Military Officers Association of America. mydr.com.au. Nfora.org, Institute for Aging. Nfora.org, National Association of Area Agencies on Aging. NALaw.org, Elder Law Attorneys. nabrc.org/seniors, 800-638-8556, Housing Modification Info. napgcm.org, National Association of Professional Geriatric Care Managers. narfe.org, 800-627-3394, Retired Federal Employees. nasuad.org, National Association of States United for Aging and Disabilities. naswdc.org, National Association of Social Workers. ncba-aged.org, National Caucus and Center on Black Aged, Inc. ncoa.org, National Council on the Aging. ncpssm.org, National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare. ncscinc.org, 888-3 Senior, Council on Senior Citizens. ncseniorcitizens.com. nea.org, Retired Teachers. newchoices.com. nfcacars.org. nhcoa.org, National Hispanic Council on Aging. nicoa.org, National Indian Council on Aging. vna.org, Visiting Nurse Associations of America. nmha.org, 800-969-6642, Mental Health Association. nscirc.org, National Senior Citizens Education and Research Center. nsclc.org, Senior Citizens Law Center. nsga.com, Senior Games. nsgatour.com, Senior Golfasn. nswta.com, Senior Volunteer Program Directors, Retired. NursingHome.org. NursingHomeinfo.com. owl-national.org, 800-825-3695, Older Women's League. Ouzo.com, Magazine. RetiredAmericans.org, 888-373-6497, Economic Justice for Americans, Alliance for Retired Americans. TheConsumerVoice.org, the National Consumer Voice for Quality Long-Term Care. VOA.org, Volunteers of America. WiserWomen.org. WowOnline.org, Wider Opportunities for Women, WOW. A list of senior organizations. 1. American Academy of Family Physicians. 11400 Tomahawk Creek Parkway, Leawood, Kansas 66211-2672. 800-274-2237. 913-906-6000. Fax 913-906-6075. FamilyDoctor.org. American Academy of Neurology. 1080 Montreal Avenue, St. Paul, Minnesota 55116. 800-879-1960. 651-695-2717. Fax 651-695-2791. AAN.com/go/public. American Association of Retired Persons. 601 E Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20049. 202-434-2277. 888-687-2277. AARP.org. Arch National Respite Network. 800 East Town Drive, Number 105. Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27514. 919-490-5577. Fax 919-490-4905. chtop.org/arch.html. Catholic Charities USA. 66 Canal Center Plaza, Number 600. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-549-1390. Fax 703-549-1656. CatholicHaritySusa.org. Social Services to People in Need. Jewish Board of Family and Children's Services. 120 West 57th Street, NYC 10019. 212-5829-1100/888-523-2769. jbfcs.org. Programs, Residential Facilities and Day Treatment Centers. National Alliance for Hispanic Health. 1501 16th Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-387-5000. HispanicHealth.org. Volunteers of America. 1660 Duke Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-341-5000. Fax 703-341-7000. VOA.org. A major provider of professional long-term nursing care for seniors and others coping with illness or injury. AARP. 601 E Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20049. 800-424-3410. AARP.org. Member at AARP.org. Administration on Aging. Department of Health and Human Services. 330 Independence Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20201. 202-401-4541. AOA.dhhs.gov. Aging with Dignity. POG 1661. Tallahassee, Florida 32302-1661. 850-681-2010. AgingWithDignity.org. You can download Aging with Dignity's 5 Wishes, a guide for healthcare proxy decision-making. Alzheimer's Association. 225 North Michigan Avenue, Floor 17. Chicago, Illinois 60601-7633. 800-272-3900. ALZ.org. Info@alz.org. American Association of Homes and Services for the Aging. 901 E Street, NW. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20004-2037. 202-783-2242. Fax 202-783-2245. AZA.com. American Diabetes Association. 1701 North Beauregard Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22311. 800-342-2383. Diabetes.org. Customer service at diabetes.org. American Heart Association. 7272 Greenville Avenue, Dallas, Texas 75231. 800-AHA, USA 1. AmericanHeart.org. American Parkinson Disease Association. 1250 Highland Boulevard, Number 4B, Staten Island, New York 10305. 800-223-2732. apdiaparkinson.org. Arthritis Foundation. 1330 West Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia 30309. 404-872-4100. 800-283-7800. Arthritis.org. Care Guide, Inc. 739 Bryant Street, San Francisco, California 94107. 415-474-1278. CorrectUIDE.com. A private company that provides care management services. Caring Connections. C/O National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization. 1731 King Street, Number 100 Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 800-658-8898. Karingianfo.org. Karingianfo@nhpco.org. Palliative Care, End-of-Life Issues and State-Specific Advance Directives. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, formerly Healthcare Financing Administration. HCFA. 800 Medicare, 800-633-4227. cms.hhs.gov. Children of Aging Parents. 1609 Woodbourne Road, Levittown, Pennsylvania 19057. 215-945-6900. caps4caregivers.org. Pamphlets on issues pertinent to caregiving. Consumer Consortium on Assisted Living. Oak Street, Falls Church, Virginia 22046. 703-533-8121. ccal.org. info@ccal.org. Groups interested in assisted living. Family Caregiver Alliance. 180 Montgomery Street, Number 1100. San Francisco, California 94104. 415-434-3388. 800-445-8106. Fax, 415-434-3508. Caregiver.org. There Family Care Navigator lists resources state by state. National Association of Senior Move Managers. 877-606-2766. NASMM.com. NASMorg. A National Association of Companies and Individuals who help seniors move. National Center for Home Equity Conversion. 360 Robert Street North, Number 403. St. Paul, MN 55101. 651-222-6775. Reverse.org. Reverse Mortgages. National Family Caregivers Association. 10604 Concord Street, Number 501. Kensington, Maryland 20895-2504. 800-896-3650. nfcacars.org. info@nfcacars.org. National Multiple Sclerosis Society. 733 3rd Avenue, NYC 10017. 800-FIGHT-MS. nmss.org. info@nmss.org. National Parkinson Foundation. Bob Hope Parkinson Research Center. 1501 N.W.9th Avenue. Bob Hope Road. Miami, Florida 33136-1494. 305-243-6666. 800-327-4545. Fax 305-243-5595. Parkinson.org. Contact at parkinson.org. National Senior Citizens Law Center. 1101 14th Street Northwest. Number 400. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-289-6976. Fax 202-289-7224. nsclc.org. A list of senior organizations. 2. AARP Ostomy Care Center. 5050 East Belknap. POB 14899. Fort Worth, Texas 76117. 800-284-4788. AARP.org. Agency for Healthcare Policy and Research. POB 8547. Silver Spring, Maryland 20907. 800-358-9295. 888-586-6340, TTY. 301-495-3453. ACPR.gov. Free booklets about most medical conditions, free OCPAIR Publications Catalog. Publications about nursing homes. Aging in America. 1500 Pelham Parkway South. Bronx, New York 10461. 718-824-4004. Research and Service Organization for Professionals in the Field. Alliance for Retired Americans. 888 16th St. Northwest. Number 520. Washington, D.C. 20006. 888-373-6497. RetiredAmericans.org. American Dental Association. 211 East Chicago Avenue. Chicago, Illinois 60611. 312-440-2860. ADA.org. Ask about locations of the state dentistry boards, then ask them about any state program for seniors. Also ask about local dental schools where you can get cheap dental work done. American Foundation for Aging Research. North Carolina State University. Biochemistry Department. 128 Polk Hall. Raleigh, North Carolina 27695. 919-737-5679. UNC.edu. Research. American Society for Geriatric Dentistry. 211 East Chicago Avenue. Chicago, Illinois 60611. 312-440-2661. ADA.org. Professional Organization. American Society on Aging. 833 Market St. Number 512. San Francisco, California 94103. 415-974-9600. Fax 415-974-0300. Asaging.org. Resources for professionals and seniors, 2 magazines, Generations and Aging Today. Announcement on the Today Show. Today Show. 30 Rockefeller PLA. New York, New York 10012. NBC.com. If you've been married a long time and would like your anniversary to be announced on TV, send them a letter. If you're 100 or over, they will mention you on your birthday. Catholic Golden Age. RD2, Box 249. Oliphant, Pennsylvania 18447. 800-836-5699. CatholicGoldenAge.org. Social Group of Catholic Seniors. Children of Aging Parents. 1609 Woodbourne Road. Number 302. Levittown, Pennsylvania 19057. 215-945-6900. 800-227-7294. CAPS4CAREGIVERS.org. National Support Organization with Information and Referrals. Department of Labor. 200 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20210. 202-219-8211. Fax, 202-219-8699. DOL.gov. The Senior Community Service Employment Program helps low-income people over 55 get jobs in community service agencies. Department of Veterans Affairs. 810 Vermont Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20420. 800-827-1000. 202-273-5700. VA.gov. Many benefits for veterans. Dover Publications. 31 East 2nd St. Mineola, New York 11501. DoverPublications.com. Publishes books designed for adults and elderly persons. Geriatric Education Centers Coordinator. U.S. DEPT of Health and Human SVCs. 5600 Fishers Lane. Number 8-103. Rockville, Maryland 20857. 301-443-6887. HHS.gov. If you want information about aging and its problems, contact this office and they'll put you in touch with a geriatric education center in your state. Grey Panthers 733, 15th St. Northwest. Number 437. Washington, D.C. 20005. 800-280-5362. 202-466-3132. Fax, 202-466-3133. greypanthers.org. Pro-Senior Political Action, Advocacy, and Education Group. Military Officers Association of America. 201 North Washington St. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 800-234-6622. 703-549-2311. MOA.org. National Association of Retired Federal Employees. 606 North Washington St. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 800-627-3394. 703-838-7760. NARFE.org. National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicine. 10G St. N.E. Number 600. Washington, D.C. 20004. 800-966-1935. 202-822-9459. Fax, 202-822-9612. ncpssm.org. Advocacy and Education Organization. National Consumers League. Number 1200. 1701 St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20006. 800-876-7060. Fraud Information. 202-835-3323. Fax, 202-835-0747. nclnet.org. Consumer Health and Consumer Healthcare Education. National Council of Aging Inc. West Wing 100. 600 Maryland Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20024. 202-479-1200. Support organization giving referrals, resources, and help. National Council of Senior Citizens. 8403 Colesville Road. Number 1200. Silver Springs, Maryland 20910. 800-333-7212. 578-8800. ncscinc.com. Advocacy Group, publishes senior citizen news and several free booklets about Social Security. National Education Association. Retired Teachers. 1201 16th St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-822-7149. NEA.org/retired. National Institute of Dental Health. Building 31, Number 2C35. 31, Center Drive, MSC 2290. Bethesda, Maryland 20892. 301-496-4261. nidr.nih.gov. Free information about dental issues like cleft palates, canker sores, etc. National Policy and Resource Center. On Nutrition and Aging. Department of Dietetics and Nutrition. Florida International University. University Park, OE 200. Miami, Florida 33199. 305-348-1517. Fax, 305-348-1518. 800-955-8771, TTY. FIU.edu/Neutralder. National Rehabilitation Information Center. 8455 Colesville Road. Number 935. Silver Spring, Maryland 20910. 800-346-2742. 800-346-2742, TDD. 301-588-9284. Fax, 301-587-1967. narisi.com. Native Elder Healthcare Resource Center. University of Colorado Health Sciences Center. Number 329. 4455 East 12th Avenue. Denver, Colorado 80220. 303-372-3250. Fax, 303-372-3579. uchsc.edu/sm/NARI. Older Women's League, OWL. 1750 New York Avenue. NW. Number 350. Washington, D.C. 20006. 800 Take OWL. 800-825-3695. 202-783-6686. 202-783-6689. owl-national.org. President. Greetings Office. The White House. Washington, D.C. 20500. whitehouse.gov. About 4 weeks in advance of an 80th birthday or 50th wedding anniversary, write to this office and the President will send an autographed greeting card. Social Security Administration. Office of Public Inquiries. 6401 Security Boulevard. Baltimore, Maryland 21235. 410-594-1234. 410-594-7705. 800-772-1213. 800-325-0778 TTY. Fax, 410-966-6413. ssa.gov. ssa.gov/pubs. ssa.gov/op_home/handbook/ssa-hbk.hdm. socialsecurity.gov/pubs, publications. ssa.gov/rm%m1, retirement planner. ssa.gov/mystatement, get your statement. socialsecurity.gov. Special Committee on Aging. U.S. Senate. Washington, D.C. 20410. 202-224-5364. Senate.gov. Free booklet, Protecting Older Americans Against Overpayment of Taxes, and many other publications. The Retired Officers Association. 201 North Washington St. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 800-245 TRO. TROA.org. Club for Retired Military and Coast Guard and Their Wives. Visiting Nurse Assistants of America. 3801 East Florida Avenue. Number 900. Denver, Colorado 80210. 800-426-2547. 303-753-0218. Fax 303-753-0258. VNA.org. Non-profit home health care providers and programs like adult daycare centers and Meals on Wheels. Senior DC area non-profit websites. Iona. 202-895-9448. Iona.org. 4125 Albemarle Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. 20016. Seabury Age-In Place. 202-635-9384 EXT 102. SeaburyResources.org. 2501 18th St. Northeast Washington, D.C. 20018. Alliance for Aging Research. 202-293-2856. AgingResearch.org. 1700 K St. N.W., Suite 740, Washington, D.C. 20006. Armed Forces Retirement Home. 202-541-7627. AFRH.gov. 700 North Capitol St. Northeast Washington, D.C. 20011. Arts for the Aging. 301-255-0103. AFTAarts.org. 12320 Park Lawn Drive, Rockville, Maryland 20852. DC Center for Independent Living. 202-388-0033. DCCIL.org. 1400 Florida Avenue NE Suite 300, Washington, D.C. 20002. Emmaus Services for the Aging. The Washington Peace Center. 202-234-2000. WashingtonPeaceCenter.org. 1525 Newton St. Northwest Washington, D.C. 20010. Friendship Terrace, Seabury Resources. 202-244-7400. SeaburyResources.org. FriendshipTerrace.com. 4201 Butterworth Place, NW, Washington, D.C. 20016. Sarah's Circle. 202-332 to 1400 EXT 11. sarahcircle.org. 2551 17th Street Northwest, number 103, Washington, D.C. 20009. Stoddard Baptist Global Care at the Washington Center for Aging Services. 202-541-6200. WCASDC.org. StoddardBaptistGlobal.org. 2601 18th Street Northeast Washington, D.C. 20018. Vida Spanish Senior Center. 202-483-5800. VidaSeniorCenters.org. 1842 Calvert St. Northwest Washington, D.C. 20009. We Are Family. Seniors in the Shaw, North Capitol Street, Adams Morgan, Petworth, and Columbia Heights. 202-487-8698. We'reFamilyDC.org. 1525 Newton St. NW, Washington, D.C. 20010.